Testing. 1, 2. Test, 1, 2. Let me go ahead and throw on my stream real quick to make sure that I can hear myself. Wow. Episode 2, my preseason game actually has breached my view count. Broke 47 views a week ago. Nice. Thank you guys. Beautiful. So that means I can hear myself. That means that my mic is working. That means everything's Gucci. It's been 3 days, ladies and gentlemen, and no, I know. I didn't stream on Friday, and unfortunately, that was due to a conflict of interest in my personal life. So, unfortunately, I wasn't able to stream on Friday. But, I work really late all week, so I'm gonna be able to stream before work. Let me think. And then I'm off on Thursday and Friday, so I'll see if I can maybe stream 2 episodes, but I'm trying to stick to 1 episode a day, because that means that we'll have plenty of games, because, every, just over 2 weeks, we'll have a season done, pretty much, so we're going to try and do that all the way up until the new Madden, or until 2K comes out, which is in September, and then I'll try and switch it up so that we'll do, I'll try and see if I can do 1 day of each. So it'll be like, a episode of Madden and then an episode of 2K, something like that. So we'll see. And then we'll go forward from there. I know Borderlands 3 is coming out soon. Anyway, besides the point, welcome back. It's Monday. And what's without a Monday without some Madden? So, we had the bye week, quote unquote. So I kind of took a bye. I used Friday as my quote unquote bye. So I took care of some stuff. Blazko, I guess, isn't doing sliders for Madden 20 this year, unfortunately. So I'm not gonna be messing with my sliders. So far we've had 1 game that we lost. That was against the Rams. So we'll see how that goes. We'll see if we can continue through the season. I didn't find any slider sets that I really liked. So I might have to mess around with stuff myself, and we'll figure some stuff out from there, just due to gameplay. We're not negotiating any contracts, like I think I said last episode. Joe McCoy and James Bradbury still have yet to prove anything to me. If James Bradbury gets a pick coming off the bench, then please, by all means, I'll re-sign him in a heartbeat. But so far, I'm not really feeling it. He might be traded. We're going to go and take a look at our, our scouting. There's predicting we're going to make it pretty far in the playoffs, which is good. We don't need a quarterback because we have Will Greer. Halfback, we don't need a halfback because we have Jordan Scarlett and Christian McCaffrey. Let me take a look. I've got the roster right here, so I'm just trying to double check to see who all I have. I know at wide receiver we got Dez Bryant. Depends on if he decides to stay with us for the long term, or at least for as long as I offer him a contract for next year. Well, see, shout out to MU. Unfortunately, I'm not going to sign Nick Perry because I was looking at his stats, and he's a good rusher, but I have outside linebackers. I don't need anybody right now. And I also already traded Mario Addison. You should be able to go look. I can't remember who I traded him for off the top of my head, but I'm pretty sure I traded him either in the preseason or 1 or 2 weeks into the regular season. But I know I traded him for somebody, and I can't remember who. I think I traded Mario Addison to the Browns, if I think about it, because I think that's how I got Grady Williams. And I have Brian Burns at outside linebacker. My other outside linebacker, I have Alec Ogletree. And then, I sent Addison to the Giants for Ogletree and I think maybe one other player and or a pick. But I mostly wanted Alec Ogletree because he has really good tackling. And he's been playing phenomenally from that outside linebacker position too. And then we have Kuechly, of course, in the middle with Shaq Thompson. So I think we're good at outside linebacker, to be honest. Because we have Brian Burns, who I don't even know what his development trade is. And then, let me think, who else do we have? We've got a couple of backups. So I'm pretty sure we're going to be fine with that. Fullback, I think we have a rookie. I'm not sure. I don't really see any interest in any of these guys. Because why would I put Brian Burns at left end if I have Kawan Short, Dontari Poe, and Gerald McCoy all on my D line? I mean, my front seven is set. I mean, I don't see a need to change things when we've already won every game except our first game against the Rams. And going forward, I see nothing but development and improvement. Unless we start losing games, that's when I start switching things up. But Brian Burns starting at outside linebacker gives him more reps, and he's almost to his development trait. He's going to be a beast. He's already killing it with the amount of sacks that he's getting from the outside linebacker position. And most outside linebackers get more sacks from the outside than they do from playing defensive end. Because right now, my defensive front seven or front three, if you want to call it, I'm using them more as my run-stopping pass rushers because it's Gerald McCoy, Kawan Short, and Dontari Poe, three of the best defensive linemen that I can think of outside of Aaron Donald and Myles Garrett and Damon Harrison. I mean, I don't see a reason to move things around. I mean, I think that things are fine now, and I mean, I'm going to focus on the draft in upgrading, and then if I need to, I'll trade for people, or I'll sign people in the free agency. I mean, there's a handful of people that I'm thinking about re-signing. I mean, Joe McCoy leads my team in sacks right now, and until he, gives me a good amount of sacks, I'm not going to re-sign him. And until, we reach a point, which I've already set, I think I've set 2 or 3 games ago, where until we play the Falcons and the Saints, who are two really good teams with multiple really, really good players, with Matt Ryan and Julio Jones, with the Saints having Drew Brees and Michael Thomas, and in Cameron Jordan, and the Falcons having Deion Jones, Desmond Trufant, Grady Jarrett, Keanu Neal, etc. So both teams that we're going to be playing that are our division rivals, we're going to play twice. So four of our games in the next handful of episodes are going to be playing against rivals that are, I mean, on paper, going to be better than us. So if we can beat them, then I might have to move some sliders around. Because it depends on how we win, or if it's a close game. It depends on, a lot of factors. But if we lose, that's going to be when we start moving things around. If we lose that game and I'm playing and I'm and we're watching and Joe McCoy is doing nothing. I mean, he's missing tackles, or he's getting broken tackles, or he can't get to the quarterback, or same thing with my other D linemen. I mean, if we're stuffing the run and we're getting to the quarterback in the amount of time that we should be, then there's no reason to change things. Sometimes we just get beat when we get beat. Sometimes it's just they called the perfect play against the right coverage. So I don't feel the need to move people around. I like Brian Burns where he's at. He's getting sacks. He's playing really, really well. He's getting strip sacks. He's playing phenomenally from that outside linebacker position. So I'm going to keep him there. Anyway, wide receiver is going to be something we have to worry about. I know that we have DJ Moore and Curtis Samuel. Let me think. Who else do we have? We have Des Bryant, but I don't know how long he's going to stay. I think other than that, we don't really have too many people. I had my roster on my phone. I turned my phone off. I can check in a second. We're going to look. If they're saying that my first round pick is going to be towards the late end, we're going to look probably like Corey Adkisson? It's not Adkinson. No, it's Adkisson. That's a really hard name to pronounce. I kind of want to go for DeAndre Staley because he's 6'4". I feel like he's going to be another Des Bryant, but they're saying he's a 4th round talent, late 4th rounder. So we're going to keep an eye on him, and we'll try and see if he's available in the 4th round unless he gets pulled early. Hopefully he doesn't. That actually might be a good combo. We'll have to see what his combine comes up with. He's out of Florida State. Let's go ahead and move into the 2nd round because, again, they're saying every single round of picks that I have is going to be late. So let's see, late Silas McDonald. That's actually not bad for him. Let's see, 3rd round, Tyson Melton out of Western Michigan. 2nd round talent. Let's see, late 4th round, Trevante Godfrey. 3rd round talent in the 4th round, not bad. I mean, his catching is a little suspect. Late 5th round, Cameron Sanford. He's a bust. I don't know why I went even, all my points on that. Let's see. Artavius Irwin. I think Joseph Carrier is probably going to be a tight end in a wide receiver's body, but his catching isn't the same. Let's see. Sam Polly out of William and Mary. He's a slot. He can run his routes, and we don't find out if he has the last one, unfortunately. I'm going to go and hop into our weekly training. See Brian Burns, Greedy Williams, and Vernon Butler. Vernon Butler, too. I mean, he's a good left end, too. When he's gone in, he's gotten sacks. So, I mean, I feel like our team's fine. I mean, corner is probably going to be the number one thing that we got to worry about. And, I mean, I'm going to be looking at corners in the draft, as well as in the free agency. I don't know what players are going to be available as a free agent coming up soon. And that really sucks, because, I mean, the things that 2K does versus what Madden does
all right, gentlemen, we've made way too many mistakes this week,
are ridiculous, because 2K has an ability where I can look at, see who the upcoming free agents are, and I can compare, okay, well, this, for example, like if Julio Jones was going to be coming up as a free agent, I know that the Falcons are going to re-sign him. So there's no reason for me to go after him. Unless he's asking for an obnoxious amount of money, there's no reason for me to go after Julio Jones. But if a team like the Patriots were, for example, like Chris Hogan was a key and vital part to some of their Super Bowl runs. Uh-oh. They're not going to let me scramble. Get rid of it. Catch that. Hey. I'm honestly surprised about Eric Berry getting let go. I thought Eric Berry was going to be re-signed, but, I mean, his injury concerns were kind of a problem. Oof. That was a garbage throw, Cam. What are you doing? Here we go, play action. Roll out. Oh, you got him right there. DJ, no, he dropped it. You suck. DJ, you got to have two hands on the football, bro. Here we go, dropping back. Cam Newton. We're going to fire. That's Dez. Yeah, I mean, I've really been liking how Dez Bryant's playing this season for us. He is killing it. He is killing it. Doesn't have the amount of receptions, but he doesn't need the amount of receptions. And we're moving Christian McCaffrey to wide receiver, by the way. Next season, we're moving him to wide receiver. We're going to see how that... We're going to see where our wide receivers go. And I'm going to move Christian McCaffrey to wide receiver. Because, I mean, I think he's like 5'10", but, I mean, he could turn into a slot guy. I mean, he has the X Factor ability. I mean, maybe that becomes a thing. Get there, Ogletree, you missed him. I was just talking you up, man. Come on. He's been playing fine in games anyway. Oof. Keekly. And Ogletree right there. Gonna dump off to Olsen. I think that gives him a first. Yeah. Come on, we gotta stop him. He's dropping back for quick passes. Oh, big hit. Ogletree, Jesus. Dropping the hit stick on Alec Ogletree there. There's a screen, incomplete. It's weird not seeing Khalil at center. I know that he retired, and I'm not used to seeing Matt Paradis at center. I think it's like Paradis. Ooh, almost. Bryant with a catch. Oof, that was a user miss. I mean, in practice, I really don't mess around with the user too much either, but, I mean, I probably could. If I really wanted to, if I know that they're going to run something. Ooh, tried to jump that. Not quite fast enough, Keekly. I feel like they're on a screen. No screen. Level him. Brings up fourth. Yeah, no, Jordan Scarlett's been killing it. I'm surprised about him. He's been killing it for yardage. Oh, I thought Eric Berry got the pick. What? You killing me, game. Come on. Thought it showed EB got the pick. Brian Burns.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready?
There we go. Where you going? That's a pick. Thank you, Eric. Beautiful. Alright, so let's see what we get XP-wise. Yeah, so they say that he's satellite backfield monster. I mean, he's a good running back, but I mean, I've already got multiple good running backs. I mean, we have Elijah Holyfield. We have multiple good running backs. Let's see who we're upgrading. We are upgrading Brian Cox, who's a solid outside linebacker who we're still killing the power rusher. Gonna be turning into his dad here pretty soon. Beautiful. And James Bradbury, who I was just talking up, who's gonna be an 80. Well, let me see what his ratings are. Solid zone, solid play rec, solid press. I don't know why I don't have it starting. Probably should, but I mean, I need to find out what Greedy Williams' development trait is before I put him back in, James Bradbury back to start. Right now, he's been my slot guy, I think. I want to boost his zone just a little bit. It keeps his man-to-man to an 80, which is nice. Alright. Without further ado, let's hop right into it. I'm playing the 49ers in San Francisco, and can we throw some unis? I know the Niners have some nice unis. They have some throwback ones, don't they? 75th Anniversary Classic. Yep, we're going to give them those ones. And we're just going to rock our away unis because we're boring. But the Niners get some cool ones. The Panthers don't really have too many cool uniform choices. And here's EA's presentation of the NFL, where the Carolina Panthers, who have no Super Bowls, have been too many, haven't won any, going up against the 49ers, who have a lot of Super Bowl wins in their collective history. Oh, but they don't show the Super Bowl numbers anymore. Oh, that sucks. I didn't even know. My name's not Brandon Gaudin or Charles Davis. My name is the All-Pro Beast. And we are going to be bringing you Panthers, Niners, Jimmy Garoppolo, Nick Bosa, the rookie, and DeAndre White, the kick return monster, coming out. Oh, trying to break it. It brings you out to the 28-yard line on the kick return, and out comes this Panthers offense that has been extremely deadly this season behind Cam Newton, who's thrown 18 touchdowns, 5 picks, and 1,300 passing yards. He's been killing it, and I can guarantee you most of those passing yards have been to Dez Bryant. Because why wouldn't they be? We're going to be getting this game started on the ground with Christian McCaffrey in the backfield with Cam Newton. And breaking a tackle, number 99, bringing him down. Here's a look at this Panthers offense. This O-line has been doing a pretty solid job. Might be re-signing him in the offseason. And Dez Bryant on that offense with Jordan Scarlett has been killing it in the receiving and running game. Here's Jordan Scarlett to get us started on the ground as well. 2nd and 9. Cam Newton under center with a handoff. Jordan Scarlett with all day to run, all the room in the world, and he picks up 15 on his first carry. Nice job. He is killing it this season, trying to vie for a Rookie of the Year candidacy, but they haven't come out with the potentials yet. They haven't told me who might be winning it this year, or who's in the standings. They haven't given me any of that. Here's a look at the Niners defense. DeForest Buckner, Eric Armstead, Nick Bosa, and D Ford. Nick Perry, Quan Alexander, Fred Warner. There's your answer, MU. Nick Perry's on the Niners. Richard Sherman, Jakiski, Adrian Colbert, and then number 20, who I didn't get to see. Not quite up to date with them. 2nd and 5. You know what? We're going to go play action here. I'm going to send Dez deep. Actually, hold up. We're going to reset that. That's not what I want to do. I want to go play action, but I want to flip it. I want Dez to go deep. Hurry up, get over. Hurry up, get over. Get set. Play action. Go up for it, Dez. Oh, incomplete. I tried. I sent it to him. Dez Bryant wants a flag. No flag for you, Dez. Sorry. Moving Foster to the right side. Dropping back Cam Newton. Feels the pressure. He's scrambling. Cam Newton with daylight. And a big hit brings him down to the 20, or to the 30. Called the 29-yard line after a 23-yard carry. Nice job, Cam. And we got Greg Olsen in the slot here. Dez Bryant to the outside on the left, and DJ Moore to the right side. Dropping back, play action. Firing it, incomplete. Caught up there by Sherman. The Shermanator is over on that right side. We got to keep him away from Dez. I'm surprised they don't have him wrapped up on Dez Bryant. Here's a quick pass. That's Greg Olsen. And Greg Olsen trying to break tackles and brought down by Nick Bosa. Down at the 8-yard line. 8,000 career receiving yards for that man right there. Jordan Scarlett in the backfield. Running ISO. Going to be running to the right side. Cam Newton under center. Greg Olsen to the right side. Hand off to Scarlett. Scarlett plowing forward and brought down at the 3-yard line. Alex Collins in the backfield as they line up in the I formation. 2 tight ends. And a handoff. Collins down the middle, and he scores a touchdown for the Carolina Panthers as he's got that Old Town Road riding the horsey. Oh, and he has an invisible ball, so I guess he's running through 2 animations in the end zone today. 2 celebrations for Alex Collins as he gets in the end zone. It was easy. The hole was crazy. And I believe that's David Mayo that completely wasn't in the right gap. And Jimmy G is hyping himself up on the sideline there as Graham Gano comes out to kick the extra point. Will Greer with the hole. Graham Gano is up and good. Carolina leads 7-0. But San Francisco is going to be coming out here in just a moment after this kickoff from Graham Gano as he's going to send it with a big boot and send it out of the back of the end zone. Raheem Mostert is their kick returner, but hopefully he isn't doing it. Well, he's going to be doing a lot of kick returning. Out comes the backup to Tom Brady at one point. It is Jimmy Garoppolo. Coming out with 1,300 passing yards, 4 touchdowns to 4 picks. He's supposed to be the savior of the franchise for the Niners, and we're going to see how he does.
Here we go.
So Jimmy Garoppolo coming out under center. He has got 2 tight ends to the right side. Tevin Coleman coming over from the Falcons and wrapped up there by Alex Ogletree. San Francisco's offense. Here's a look at it. You still got Joe Staley, Mike McGlinchey on your ends there, and Weston Richburg at the center. Tevin Coleman, Marquise Goodwin, Dante Pettis, and the flaming man George Kittle at tight end, breaking records all over the place. Motioning Kittle to the left, and it's a handoff, no play action. Jimmy G gets sacked. Brian Burns bringing him down from that outside linebacker spot. His 15th tackle this season. I don't know how many sacks. I think that's probably 4. Something like that. He's killing it. They tried to run a play action rollout, and we had the perfect coverage. We sent the blitz, and Brian Burns brings him down with no effort whatsoever. I believe that's Kawan Short chasing after him as well. Bringing him down at the first play for that Niners offense isn't looking good. If they're going to be playing like that, they might be struggling today. 3rd and 20. Jimmy Garoppolo in the gun with Tevin Coleman to his right. Oh, that's going to be a false start or an encroachment penalty. One of the two.
False start, offense.
And that's going to be a false start. And that's going to be on the left guard.
Still 3rd down.
3rd and 25. 3rd and forever here. They're at the 10-yard line. Jimmy G in the gun. He's dropping back. He's firing it quick. And I don't know what his decision was on that. He felt pressure or something. No gain. Just a completion. And back to return is going to be Christian McCaffrey. Wisnowski, or Wishnowski is the punter, I think, as they punt it out of bounds. 45-yard line. He's the guy with the long hair. The flowing locks. Jordan Scarlett last week had 30 carries, 245 yards, and 2 touchdowns. He was gunning for AP's single-game rushing record but unfortunately wasn't able to get it. Here we go, Cam Newton under center. Scarlett in the backfield. Breaking it open, a big hole. Scarlett with open field. He's being chased. And he's not going to be caught. It's Jordan Scarlett rushing for a 55-yard touchdown as he rides the horse once again. That O-line just broke a hole open and Jordan Scarlett just booked it to the end zone. What a run. And the Panthers stay on the pedal. Foot on the pedal even from last week, even from every week. They've won every game since their first game of the season. Coming out at 5-1. This defense is going to get to come back out and play, and hopefully Jimmy Garoppolo can pull something together and score them some points. And the extra point is good from Graham Gano as he comes out and gives his team a 14-0 lead. Kickoff is Graham Gano once again. So in almost no time at all, in one play, we score again. Since they had to punt. Let's see what we can do here. We have 2 rushing touchdowns this week. Jordan Scarlett he's only 300 yards away from the 1,000-yard mark in rushing this season.
Here we go, here we go.
Jimmy G under center has a tight end to his left. It's a handoff. Tevin Coleman. He's going to pick up, called about 6. Moves the chains down to the 31-yard line. 2nd and 4. Jimmy G in the gun with Tevin Coleman to his right. And it's a play action. He's feeling the pressure. He's throwing it deep. And incomplete that time. Intended, I believe, for Austin Pettis. Or Dante Pettis. Here's a look at that Panthers defense. Kawan Short, Dontari Poe, and Joe McCoy. Burns, Kuechly, Thompson, and Ogletree in that linebacking core. And you got Barry, Reed, Boston, and Jackson at your defensive backs.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Here we go, Jimmy G in the gun. 3rd and 4, need the first. Dropping back. All day to throw, broken up by Dante Jackson, intended for number 84 that time. And no luck, they're going to be punting once again. And Christian McCaffrey is going to be back to return from Wisnowski. McCaffrey will actually get an opportunity to return this one. And he breaks it and brings it out to the 26-yard line. Now it's going to come this offense, who's been very successful on the ground. Jordan Scarlett this season has 95 carries for 785 yards and 6 touchdowns. He's been running all over the place. And not very many carries, honestly. I mean, he really hasn't been carrying the ball all that much. And he only has 1 game with 30 carries. Normally, we're spreading it out. Here's Scarlett bouncing outside, and he's going to get wrapped up immediately by Nick Perry.
No chance, no chance.
Brings up 2nd and 12. We're going to hand it off to him again. Try and go right at him again, right up the gut. Cam Newton in the gun. It's a handoff. Bouncing outside. Jordan Scarlett trying to break away from Colbert and gets brought down after a gain of about 5. Coming out here in the gun. Cam Newton, McCaffrey to his right, has Des Bryant to the left. Greg Olsen slot left. Cam dropping back. Firing. Knocked away by the linebacker. Tried to hit Des Bryant. And that's going to bring up a punt. Cam Newton is 1 for 4 today. Not a great start passing the football for Cam. And Michael Pilardi on the punt. It looks like it might be a perfect punt, but it's not. It's going out of the end zone. And that brings him to the 20-yard line. Michael Pilardi got to pull that back a little bit. But out's going to come Jimmy Garoppolo with an opportunity to drive and score some points. That's all they need to do. But this Panthers defense has made it near impossible to score points. And a quick pass incomplete. Greedy Williams knocks it away. Jimmy G also 1 for 4, but he has no passing yards today. Jimmy Garoppolo, handoff. Tevin Coleman with a lane. He picks up a first, breaks another one, and a face mask by Joe McCoy.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
I believe that was Gerald. No, that's Kawan short on the face mask. You know better than that, Kawan.
Come on now, let's go. Here we go, here we go.
First down at the 47, Tevin Coleman. Nice job, good run. Jimmy G under center. Dropping back. He's firing. Wide open, number 44, Kyle Juszczyk. As he moves the chains and gives Jimmy G his first yardage reception. 17 yards for the fullback, Juszczyk. Former Baltimore Raven. Jimmy Garoppolo under center, a 3 tight end formation. It's a handoff to Coleman, and Coleman's going to get wrapped up there by Luke Kuechly.
Oh, good night, baby. Good night, baby. Here we go. Black 80.
Jimmy G under center and 2 tight ends this time. It's a quick screen pass out to Dante Pettis, who's wrapped up immediately by Eric Berry, not going anywhere. EB locking that up. And Jimmy G trying to bring his team to some points. 3rd and 5 here, needing a first. Dropping back in the gun. No time, or he's finding time. Finds his wide receiver. That's a first down. Moves the chains. Jimmy Garoppolo somehow escaped a sack and found his receiver Jordan Matthews, the former New England Patriot. He was hit as he threw it, but was able to get rid of it. What a play, Jimmy G. Garoppolo moving the sticks for his 49ers as they have a 1st and 10 at the 24. It's another handoff to Tevin Coleman, who's going to get wrapped up that time by Rashawn Golden. Coming in, 2 tight ends to the left, Coleman in the backfield. It's a quick screen, and that's an incomplete. No, that's a fumble. Scooped up by the old lineman McGlinchey. It was received by number 11 Marquise Goodwin, who fumbled it, but was picked up thankfully by Mike McGlinchey. Uh-oh. Getting a little rushy over there by Marcus Golden. A deep pass and knocked away. Eric Berry getting in the way. Nice job, EB. Staying on his man. Eric Berry moving him to corner has been locked down this season. It's a play action, and Brian Burns getting to him once again. 2 sacks today for Brian. That's his 2nd sack today. Don't know how many sacks he has this season. They haven't given me that card yet. Jimmy G tried to run that play action rollout once again, and Brian Burns is right there to break off the right tackle, sorry, and just go. Or actually, it was the tight end. George Kittle was trying to block him, and Brian Burns just said, "Nah, not today, sir."
Here we go. Wait, 80.
Jimmy G in the gun, 3rd and 20, needs to convert here for a touchdown. It's a motion by Goodwin. It's play action for Jimmy G. He's firing. He's got his man, and he moves the chains down to the 5. He's going to be short, and that's not going to be touchdown. That's going to be 3 points. And that's going to bring the end of the first quarter. Panthers lead 14-0. Niners down inside the 5 on 4th down and 2. And looks like they're going for the field goal here. Robbie Gould out on the kick. And it's up and good. I believe that's who it is, Robbie Gould. Fairly sure. Yes, Robbie Gould. And the points are on the board as Jimmy G drove his team down for 3. Unfortunately, they're now 11 points short of what they need. DeAndrew White back to return. This man has the most kick return touchdowns in the league right now. Brings it out to the 22-yard line. Looks like that's a return of, he's averaging about 26 a return now, and Cam Newton's coming out to fire this offense going. Hasn't really passed the ball today. They've been running the ball all day on the ground. Deshaun Watson had 5 touchdowns today. Good Lord. We'll see that at halftime. Coming up 1st and 10. I'm going to test Des Bryant deep, depending on what the safety does. Here we go, Cam Newton in the gun. It's a play action play on 1st down. And he's got a man deep, going up for it. Des Bryant makes the catch. Holy cow. That's a 50-yard pass right there. 50 53-yard reception from Dez Bryant. He has some of the strongest hands in the league. Cam Newton was all the way back, and he hucked it. He just put that up for him. In double coverage, Dez Bryant can't be stopped. He's too good.
Here we go.
We're going to hand it off Christian McCaffrey. That moved us all the way down in one play down to the 24. Hand off to McCaffrey. And he's brought down easily by Williams. TJ Yeldon in the backfield now. TJ Yeldon hasn't seen too many snaps since in the beginning of the season, since the preseason. And once we got Christian McCaffrey back, and once Jordan Scarlett started proving himself, I mean, Jordan's just come out and played phenomenally. Looks like we got Greg Olsen going to the corner pylon. Scrambling, Cam picks up a block, breaks down one, and gets tackled out of bounds at the 1. Wrapped up by Adrian Colbert. Second carry, 40 yards for Cam. Let's get Curtis Samuel in the game. Curtis, you want a touchdown? Dropping back. Cam Newton. Oh, broken up. Almost threw a pick to Quan Alexander. We'll try Curtis Samuel once again. Except he's not in the game, it's DJ Moore. Dez Bryant as well, motioning. DJ Moore over. Dropping back. Cam's just going to keep it too easy. Super Cam. And he's going to dab it. Cam Newton in the end zone. Too easy for him. He sees the space. He's just like, I'm going to roll out and score. And they didn't stop him. They have to play that zone. Oh, he's going to miss this. Don't miss. And Graham Gano's extra point is good. 21-3 is the score. An 18-point lead. With only not a minute and 36 seconds into the into the second quarter, sorry. Graham Gano to kick off here. And he sends it way back. Back to return Raheem Mostert. Making moves, bringing him down to the 22. Marcus Golden there on the tackle. 22-yard return.
Here we go.
Under center in the I formation. Juszczyk and Kittle in the game. And a handoff. Coleman outside. Makes a man miss and brought down there by Dante Jackson. His 6th carry for 40 yards now on the ground. Well, he has 6 carries, 4 total of 40 yards. Not his 6th 40-yard carry. That would be crazy. A big hit coming off the linebacker from Kuechly. 3rd and 4. Stopping Coleman in his tracks. That's a dead stop. That's how you hit the E-brake right there. Jimmy G in the gun. 3 tight ends. He fires. Finds one. And tries to move the chains. I think he's short. He is short. 4th and 1. Eric Berry there to stop him. I believe that's Keith Smith. Kevin Smith. Somebody. K. Smith. McCaffrey. Back to return. Brought down by number 53 and brings it out to the 21. We're going to come out play action once again. Another shot play. We're going for Dez. More than likely, unless DJ Moore breaks loose. Play action. Dropping back. One-on-one for Dez Bryant. And he makes the catch in stride. Dez Bryant, you are ridiculous. Moves him down to the 22. I'm just putting these up. I'm not expecting catches. I'm expecting incompletions or interceptions. But Dez Bryant's just coming up. Christian McCaffrey moves the chains down. He's got 3 carries for 11 yards. We're going to try Samuel here. We'll see what the corner does. And the corner didn't do what I wanted him to. So we dumped it off to Scarlett here. Handoff. Got TJ Yeldon in the game. Nope, Christian McCaffrey, sorry. I mean, they're giving me really bad primaries. A draw play here from McCaffrey, who gets stuffed. A loss of about a yard. 2nd and goal here now. Des Bryant deserves a touchdown, but he's going up against Richard Sherman. Maybe it's because of that matchup. I haven't been testing Richard Sherman enough. I just tested him there, and Des Bryant racked it. He just said, I'll take it. Des Bryant, touchdown. Panthers lead 27-3. That was a beautiful throw from Cam Newton. Maybe we test Richard Sherman now. We're up by enough. We probably could. I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to test DJ Moore. Get DJ Moore some yards. Or maybe we'll run some shorter route concepts. We'll try and get some more rack. Mostert. Big return out to the 25. Hold on, if you hear the microphone moving around, that's me moving around. Final score in Atlanta, Seattle beats them. Not that that matters, but out comes this Niners offense. I'm just trying to get some make-do commentary due to the fact that the Niners are getting slaughtered right now.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
And I've been sending blitzes on purpose to get sacks by players so that they can get more stats as well as more XP. Second Coleman makes a man miss, bringing it down a 10-yard gain. They're going to be short, though, or 2nd and inches.
Here we go, here we go.
Garoppolo under center. Backing back, it's a toss. Trey Boston makes a man miss and wraps up Coleman in the backfield for a loss of 6. Not a great start for Tevin after that first down.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Come back. It's a pass. Caught. Number 84, bringing him down. Moving the chains. And that's Bourne on the reception. His first reception today. His second target. Got him back. Jimmy G. Firing. Out. Jordan Matthews moves the chains. Jimmy G's getting in the groove right now. Eric Reed's coming in the box. He's coming. Dumping off. Out of bounds. Number 88 on the reception. There's Garrett Selleck on the reception. Motioning Kittle. Could it be a run? Nope, play action. Sacked. Too easy. And that's Greedy Williams getting his second sack of the season. We have 3 sacks today, guys. 3 sacks today, guys. We're killing it. It's absolutely ridiculous. Pump fake. Going deep. Dante Jackson. Nice pass deflection. Marquise Goodwin was the target. 4th and 16. Calling on another punt. I want to go punt block. Squeeze block. We're coming for the block. Wishnowski. And out of bounds. Oh, it's going to be short. Out of the 21. I thought he was going to be putting it closer to the end zone. Christian McCaffrey's going to be getting the handoff here. Sorry for the sniffling. I'm a little congested still. Wow. Absolutely. DeForest Buckner's absolutely killing my pulling blockers. It's going to bring up the 2-minute warning. 28-3 is the score at the 2-minute mark. Pat slots out. We got DJ Moore to that left side. We're going to test him on one-on-one. As long as they aren't playing man-to-man with deep zone. Looks like they are playing man-to-man with deep zone. Christian McCaffrey trying to make a man miss. There's a flag on the play brought down by number 54, Wagner. That's going to be holding on the offense, of course. It's going to be on Darrell Williams, my right tackle, so that's going to bring up a 2nd and 21. There's Bryant on the RPO here. We're going to be looking for Jordan Scarlett to the right side. But we're going to, find an incompletion. Nick Bosa coming out of nowhere. Running 3rd and 21, run to the left. Might as well. We'll give him a chance to pick up all 21 of these yards in 1 carry, and he picks up all of none of those yards in 1 carry, and there's a timeout. I thought that was an injury timeout. I was about to be like, do not tell me Jordan Scarlett is hurt again. Mike Polardi to punt. And he's going to boot it. High up. Pettis brought down by Greedy Williams.
Come on, fellas.
Dante Pettis. I want to say Austin Pettis, but I'm pretty sure there is another guy named Austin Pettis. San Francisco's been under pressure. They've been sacked 3 times today already in the first quarter. We got Greedy Williams and Brian Burns wrapping them up twice. But it's on the plays that they shouldn't be running. They keep running play action rollouts against a blitz or against a man-to-man. And it's absolutely wrecking them. Jimmy G in the gun. Wants to get some points for his team before the half. An incomplete pass there thrown. Intended for Jordan Matthews there. We're going to be going Jimmy G here in the gun once again. Tevin Coleman to his left. Dropping back. He's firing. Caught that time by Pettis. To move the chains by a couple. No huddle here. 3rd and 4. We're sending a man blitz. Play action for him. Firing. Incomplete that time for Pettis. Broken up by Eric Berry. Nice man-to-man blitz. Sent the pressure. Kuechly was coming. He had to get rid of it. His name is Mitch Wishnowsky, according to the play-by-play guy. Oh, we're going to let that go. I ain't bringing that out. Solid punt. Almost had me. Here we go. Switch fork. Got Curtis Samuel all the way on the left. I'm going to try Curtis. Give Curtis a reception. Knocked away there by the corner, number 24. Intended for Curtis Samuel. DJ Moore to the left side. I don't know why they've moved Dez Bryant to the right side for some reason. Another dump off for McCaffrey. We'll move the chains a couple yards. McCaffrey is making his effort felt. We're going to run a screen here. TJ Yeldon, if you want to score a touchdown here, you're allowed. I'm allowing you to score a receiving touchdown here. No? Well, you got the first down. That's all we needed. He almost broke away for that. That would have been dope. Halfback wheel. Dez Bryant in the slot to the left. Dropping back for Cam. You got a wide open Dez Bryant, who makes the catch and run. Run, Dez. Don't get caught. Dez Bryant touchdown. Throw up the X. What? I didn't even user catch that. I normally user catch the aggressive catches to see if they'll catch it. But I didn't even use that one. I just let him catch it. What the heck? Dez Bryant's running all over this team. Man, I might have to bench him. No, I'm kidding. I'm not going to bench Dez Bryant. I mean, he's playing too well. Why would I reward his success by benching him? 35-3. That's a 32-point lead. We are killing them. This is worse than the Bucks Part 1. This is worse than famous Jameis. Back to return, Raheem Mostert bringing it out.
Let's go.
22 seconds. They could just run it. Nope, they're gonna. They are gonna run it. I thought they were gonna watch. It's a play action. It's a play action, ladies and gentlemen. Yep, I called it. He almost had Kittle. Kittle had to stay in bounds. He would have been fine. Kittle didn't stay in bounds. 2 tight ends. Marquise Goodwin to the left side. It's going to be a run. Hand off to Breida. There's a flag on the play. I feel like that's going to be holding. Yeah, holding on the offense. And that's going to be on Weston Richburg, the center. And he's the former New York Giant. Jimmy G just whips it out of bounds, intended for Garrett Selleck that time.
Here we go. Watch the run.
And it's another handoff to Breida, who's wrapped up, and that's going to end the first half of play. 3rd tackle for Brian Burns, and he ends the first half. Niners are down by 32. first half blowout. I could throw Will Greer in there. I could throw any of my backups in there, and we would do just fine. And I might throw some backup O-linemen in there, but I really don't mix it up too much. I mostly just let people play. Here's a look at the halftime report. Here's some games going around the league. Seattle and Atlanta, we already talked about that. Atlanta lost by 2 points. Russell Wilson throws a touchdown. Chris Carson scores, and Moore scores. And Matt Ryan, I'm guessing, threw a crucial interception. Sorry, I can't speak. Washington at Minnesota. Final score, Washington scores 23-13. AP with 22 carries, 95 yards. Amir Abdullah now on the Vikings. Here's a look. Tampa Bay plays Tennessee. And Tampa Bay won. Man, Tampa Bay's been on a tear. 27-14. Blaine Gabbert at quarterback for the Bucks. Throwing 3 touchdowns. Man, Blaine Gabbert's been a positive influence for that Bucks team. That's crazy. And he showed a couple of signs. Here's a look at the breakaway touchdown from Jordan Scarlett. A 55-yard run for him to score. And you're probably going to see some Dez Bryant passes. Yep, here we go. Cam Newton. And he's heaving that one. That one was to Dez. That was when he broke it. That was the last play that we played on the offense before the half, where Dez Bryant breaks it and goes for the end zone. And we're going to get this second half started here, where the Niners are going to get an opportunity to try and break the systemic chain that they've had. Might have to boost some of the CPU sliders for the AI so that they can have more accuracy, or maybe they wrap up tackle better. I don't know. I'm playing on All-Pro. I mean, I don't know why it's such a problem. I mean, All-Pro, 10-minute quarters. I mean, the CPU's just not playing very well. Motioning. Coleman to the left. Jimmy G emptying it out. He's dropping back. Quick pass. Number 89. That's Bourne on the or no, not Bourne. That's Smith. Sorry.
Here we go.
Jimmy G in the gun. Coleman to his left. Kittle to the right. Another quick pass. George Kittle. Moving the chains. Called again at 5. Called again at 4. 3rd and 2. Handoff. Coleman picks up a first. Moves the chains. That's a great start. Niners got to keep it going. Tevin Coleman coming over from Atlanta. I don't know what the trade was for. I think the Niners traded traded a couple of offensive linemen or something. And a quick pass caught by Kittle, moving the chains.
Let's go. Here we go.
Coach Kittle got a first down. Niners on a roll. Wrapped up that time by Kawan, short. Only a 2-yard gain on that one.
Here we go.
I'm not seeing anything from Gerald McCoy. Gerald, you need some sacks here, bud. And you are really lacking on that. Breida picks up a gain of about 6. Call it a gain of 7. Moves it 3rd and 1. Dropping back for Jimmy G. Firing. Finding Pettis. And Pettis in open field. And he gets wrapped up by Dante Jackson. I don't know why he turned up. He was going for the numbers on the left side of the field. I don't know why he started running sideways. I mean, he could have just gone for the end zone. He probably would have scored. Dropping back. Jimmy G firing. Another catch by Pettis. Wrapped up by EB. Moving him down to the 5. 1st and goal. 3rd reception for Pettis. Jimmy G getting comfortable now. Second half, they need points, and Jimmy G's killing it. On the verge of the end zone. It's 1st and goal. Motions. Coleman. Emptying it out for Jimmy G. Dropping back. He fires. That's caught by number 44, Kyle Juszczyk. The fullback makes the reception for 2 yards. We're coming in here looking for blitzes. They're going to try and run it. It's a handoff. No play action. He fires. Knocked away. Eric Reed in the vicinity. Knocks it away. Intended for number 89, Smith. Jimmy G under center. They have another chance. After this, they kick a field goal because their AI is garbage. And that's another sack. 3 in one game for Brian Burns. And that brings up 4th and goal. And that's Robbie Gould on the kick the 3 points. And it's up and good. And that's going to bring it 35-6, only a 29-point lead for the Panthers now. Back to return to Andrew White on the kickoff return team. Again, has 3 kick return touchdowns this season, had them early in the year. Gets a block, and almost broke it if he wouldn't have been wrapped up there. If you could have broken a little bit farther to the right side, he might have been gone. 26 yards per return, brings it out to the 20 this time. He'll be handing it off to Jordan Scarlett, and most of the running backs will be trying to pick up those yardage. Jordan Scarlett has a whole quarter and a half to try and break the Adrian Peterson's rookie rushing record, as he already had 9 carries for 101 yards and a touchdown. So we're going to be handing it off to Jordan Scarlett every time until the end of the game. As long as he's in the game. If he's the back, he's getting the ball. If he's in the game, he's getting the ball. Scarlett plowing his way forward for another gain of 10. 2nd and inches. McCaffrey in the game now. We're going to go ahead and play action boot slide, looking for Des Bryant, because Scarlett has to take a breather. Rolling out. Looking. Knocked away, 2nd and inches. Intended that time for Des Bryant because he's my favorite receiver. We'll look for Ian Thomas here. We're going to start looking for the primary if we can. Cam Newton dropping back. Firing. Caught. Ian Thomas makes the reception, moves the chains. And Nick Bosa got hurt. That's not good. He's a rookie. Nick Bosa getting hurt. That's not good. Jordan Scarlett here in the game, running the counter to the left. And it's a counter play. Getting the blocks. Scarlett wrapped up there by number 56, Quan Alexander. We're looking for DJ Moore that time over on the right side with Richard Sherman on him. Caught by DJ Moore, who's going to go for the end zone. DJ Moore. Richard Sherman, where were you at? DJ Moore cut back. I mean, I want to watch this one more time. I don't know what happened with Richard Sherman. He tried to pick it. And DJ Moore just took advantage. It was a perfect throw. I don't know what Richard Sherman was thinking. He thought that DJ Moore was going to move out of the way. I mean, I don't know what happened there. Extra point is up and good from Graham Gano, and that's 42-6. That's a lot of points to very few points. Jordan Scarlett now up to about 150 yards on the ground. I believe the rookie record, the single game rushing record, is like 300 yards to be safe. I think it's like 294 or 297 or something. It's crazy. Adrian Peterson had a crazy day that day. So we're going to try and get Jordan Scarlett to do the same. Tevin Coleman, false start.
False start, offense.
43-36, Arizona beat New Orleans. That's impressive because we absolutely wrecked Arizona. Here we go, 42-6 is the score right now. It's a handoff to Coleman. Coleman trying to make up the yardage. And Coleman getting tripped up, falling forward, picking up a game 7. 2nd and 8. Garoppolo under center with a 3 set on the right side. It's a toss to Coleman. And he's wrapped up immediately, met by Eric Reed and Eric Berry. No, Brian Burns and Eric Berry, sorry. 3rd and 8, running another blitz. Nickel blitz here. Brian Burns got that front 5 coming down. It's a 1-on-1, 5-on-5. Jimmy G trying to dump it off to Coleman and incomplete. Brings up a 4th and 8. Bringing out Christian McCaffrey to return. Wishnowski to punt. Whoa, what a punt. What a punt. Down at the 8. 92 yards to score for the Panthers. Jordan Scarlett. Got some oxygen. Jordan Scarlett's coming out. Handoff, bouncing it outside. Trying to cut it inside, but wrapped up there by number 20. Scarlett running a sweep here. Sweep to the right. Hand off and absolutely leveled by Quan. 13 carries, 119 yards, 3rd and 8. I'm going to have to throw it here. Number 1's going to be looking at DJ Moore. I'm going to pump fake him if he's not open. Dropping back Cam Newton. Incomplete. I don't know who that was deep. But DJ Moore was the target. Cam Newton probably could have scrambled to pick up the first there, but Mike Pilardi to punt. It's going. Pettis to return. He's got room, makes a man miss, and ducks out of bounds at the 48-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Almost a minute of possession time for the Carolina Panthers offense.
Here we go. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the air.
Jimmy G under center. Another handoff to Coleman, who's going to plow his way forward. Pick up a gain of 6.
Here we go. Here we go.
I'm just picking whatever blitz comes up. If there's a blitz, I pick it. If there's a man, I pick it, and then if it's zone, I pick it. Burns for a tackle for a loss coming off that edge. Nice job, Brian.
Here we go. 180.
Jimmy G in the gun. 3rd and 4, needing a first. They send the blitz. It's a first. Pettis. And Reed gets the tackle broken, but Eric Berry brings him down. 1st and 10. Dante Pettis. Absolutely killing him. San Francisco moving the chains. Handoff. No, it's play action. Caught by Kittle. Good coverage from Boston, but Kittle with a good catch. His 3rd reception from him.
Here we go. Here we go. 180.
Come back, running the screen, and wrapped up by Kuechly and completes. Kuechly is in the zone now.
Here we go. Black 80. 59 Mike. 59 Mike. Check. 59. You get blocked. You get blocked. You get blocked.
Wow, Tevin Coleman. What a play. He broke it and he's dancing. He is feeling himself. He is all over the dance floor over there. Tevin Coleman's scoring the first points, but I mean, I don't really think that's time to dance. Just need to score and get on. Joe McCoy had his tackle broken. Tried to bring him down. Coleman. Ugh. Sorry. A little tired. Coleman breaks it and scores a touchdown. I mean, he puts his team back on the board. 12-42. And it's up and good. That's a 29-point lead by the Panthers again. Niners staying in it. Quote unquote. Not really. Kickoff. Back is DeAndre White, who's going to bring it out. He doesn't care. He's bringing it out. He brings it out shy of the 25-23. With 1 second left in this in the second half, in the 3rd quarter. Hand off, Scarlett plows forward and picks up a couple. End of 3. 3 quarters down, 1 to go. Niners are struggling. They are way behind. Panthers on fire like normal. And Jordan Scarlett was in the game, but oh well. Christian McCaffrey gets a carry. Here you go, C. Here you go, C. McCaff. And wrapped up there by Warner. Actually, I think that Scarlett is my number 1 on this. I mean, Dez is technically the number 1 primary, but... Oh, wrapped up 29 on another punt. But guess what? It's 4th and 11. I'm going for it. Play action shot wheel. We're going play action. I want Greg Olsen. Play action. Go, Cam. And 1st down. There we go. 1st and 10. He's in the zone now. Jordan Scarlett getting the handoff here. We're going to run it to the left, though. Getting blocks. Scarlett bouncing outside. Scarlett with room. Scarlett chased down. Adrian Colbert bringing him down. No, Jakiski Tart. Sorry, my bad. Wrong number. Second run for 20 yards. He's a little gassed. He needs a break. Hand it off to Alex Collins, who doesn't get too many carries.
Gun.
Alex Collins. He's wrapped up at the line of scrimmage. And we're gonna go and hand off to Scarlett here. Number one's gonna be DJ Moore, but Scarlett, you're getting the ball. Jordan Scarlett first down. 155 yards today, 17 carries. He is well short. I would have to hand it off to Jordan Scarlett every play of the game in order to get him up to the amount of yardage that AP had in a single game. Here's Collins, stiff-arming Sherman, but Sherman's saying not today, bringing him down. He let up 234 yards today. Their rushing defense is garbage. Here we go. Ian Thomas is the number one. He has a reception today. And that, fire that, Greg Olson. He's getting wrapped up. They've allowed 516 total yards of offense. Here's Scarlett. 9 yards, getting a touchdown. Do you want another one? Jordan Scarlett, you want another touchdown? Nope. You want to get wrapped up by DeForest Buckner. 18 carries. I'm mostly trying to get his carries up, too. Brandon Coleman, you're my number one. I might pump fake him. We'll see. Caught. Greg Olson, touchdown. It's another one. That time, Richard Sherman tried to come over. First receiving touchdown today for Greg. Graham Gano's extra point is good. 49-13, a 36-point lead. Graham Gano kicking off. Booting it way deep with about 6 minutes left here in the fourth.
Here we go. 180! 59! You gonna see me in your nightmares, son! You gonna see me in your nightmares!
Oh, but that's Brian Burns saying that, because Brian Burns has the number of Jimmy Garoppolo with 3 sacks. We have had no takeaways today, unfortunately. No fumbles from Kuechly, which I'm very surprised at. I thought Kuechly was going to have some big fumbles today. He's been staying away from Kuechly. Coming on a blitz, 3rd and 2. That's a strip. Kuechly, touchdown. Luke Kuechly. He's riding the horse too. Everyone's on board. Everyone's on the horse today. That's a strip sack from Burns, and Kuechly with a scoop and score. Luke Kuechly doesn't have many of those. The kick up and good from Graham Gano for the extra points. It's 43-point lead. It's a slaughter fest. It's not close whatsoever. Niners are absolutely getting bullied. I mean, we're not going into any tough games until we play the Falcons and the Saints. And I guess, the Tampa Bay Bucks with Blaine Gabbert are able to win, but once his face back and healthy, Jameis Winston, I don't know what to tell you. Jimmy G dropping back, firing, and wrapped up too easily. Bené Ben-Wickery on that one.
Here we go. 180!
Listen to blitz.
11. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Oh, and Tevin Coleman being chased. Eric Berry in pursuit. And that's down at the 1. Tevin Coleman, 74 yards. Good Lord. Tevin Coleman almost put his team another touchdown. We're sending a blitz. Handoff. And Metz. Kuechly wrapping him up. Matt Breida on the carry. Second tackle for a loss from Kuechly today.
Here we go. 180.
Breida in the backfield once again. Second and goal. Pass. Firing. Picked off by Kuechly. Kuechly tries to break it, and Kuechly gets a pick. I didn't use that whatsoever. He's in the zone again. He got a pick. Where's my man Jordan? Jordan Scarlett, let's go. 2 turnovers by San Francisco in quick succession. Breaks one. And gets wrapped up after only a gain of a couple. 2nd and 6. Alex Collins is the back. We're going to try and run it. Hand off to Collins. Collins stiff-arming his way to a first down. 4 carries, 22 yards for Alex Collins and a touchdown. No passes. No big formations, unfortunately. I think we're just going to go with... I'm going to go with an ISO. I'm going to go play action double post. Let's see what we can do. Drop back, play action. And that's picked off by Quan Alexander. So, first pick in a handful of games. I tried to throw it up for Greg Olson, but no luck. Big hit from Kuechly. He's in the zone. Locking him up. You better be sure that the mic is 59, because Kuechly's killing him. Ooh, nice catch from Pettis. Eric Berry in coverage. You got to make that play, Eric. 2-minute warning here. 56-13 is the score. Panthers lead by a bunch.
Here we go. 180.
Jimmy G under center. Dropping back. Firing. Caught by Pettis once again. Eric Berry in the he's the man on man. He's the man-to-man corner over there. Back, firing, nice catch. Jordan Matthews to move the chains this time. That interception is driving them here. They want to score another touchdown. Jimmy G with all day to throw. Feels the pressure, almost sacked again. That would have been number 4. That would have been number 4 in a game from Brian Burns. He's a rookie, guys. He's a rookie. Here we go, firing. Caught, Kuechly wrapping him up. Nice and quick right there. 3rd and 7.
Here we go.
Come on, Brian. Wow. Right over Trey Boston. He didn't even try. Touchdown, George Kittle. But the booth is reviewing it, and it should stand. Oh, I guess I challenged it. I don't think I don't remember challenging it, but I guess I did. And the Niners only down by 36. It's okay, 49ers. It's only a 36-point deficit. Back to return DeAndrew White. And he's actually going to return this. He's going for the sideline. Ooh, right into them. Brings out to the 31 with 39 seconds left. And no knee, unfortunately, but Jordan Scarlett, we're going to go ahead and hand off. Motioning. Cam Newton's Whitey. Scarlett getting another carry. 20 carries, 160 yards. 1 touchdown. Dez. I'm not going to throw a pick here if I don't have to. That corner drops back. With a catch. Breaks one. First down. What's the flag on?
Ineligible receiver downfield.
Who's the receiver? Oh, Darrell Williams. Oh, no! Des Bryant had a good play, though. That's dumb. Des Bryant had a good one. Oh, well. Stretch alert. We're going to look for Des.
Let's set a tone, fellas.
Nope, we're going to hand it off to Scarlett, who's going to get brought down. And that's going to end the game, ladies and gentlemen. Game is over. Panthers absolutely dominate the Niners. 36 points is the final. Death is like the final intermittent. Des Bryant made some plays. Kuechly got a pick and a fumble and a touchdown. Kuechly should win Player of the Week next week. Or it'll be Brian Burns, the rookie, earning his first Player of the Week. Here's a look at the finals. Only 293 passing yards to 249 rushing yards. We had 2 takeaways. They only had 1. 9.6 yards per play on average. Jimmy Garoppolo GOAT. Jimmy G. He was struggling. Here's a look at the final stats just for the Panthers. Cam Newton, 11 for 20, 293, 4 touchdowns to 1 pick. Jordan Scarlett had 21 attempts, 160 yards, 1 touchdown. Alex Collins and Cam Newton both had a touchdown as well. Des Bryant had 4 receptions for 182 yards and 2 touchdowns. Greg Olsen had 3 for 1. And DJ Moore had 1 reception for a touchdown that he broke. That was crazy. Blocking, I guess there were no sacks. Brian Burns killed it on defense today. He's a rookie again. 6 solo tackles. He had 7 assisted. Eric Berry had 8 assisted. And Eric Berry and Brian Burns both had 13 total. 2 tackles for a loss from Kuechly, 2 from Burns. And Brian Burns actually did have 4 sacks. He had 4 sacks with 1 sack from Greedy. Oh, and by the way, the picks. He had 1 pick from Kuechly and 4 fumbles, 1 from Eric Reed, 1 from Brian Burns. Kicking, Graham Gano went 8 for 8, no field goals made. Punting, 3 from Pilardi for 175. Kick return, DeAndre White had 5 for 136, 27 yards average. Punt return, 2 for 22. So that was a crazy game. But unfortunately, that's going to be wrapping it up as I have to go get ready for work. But we got some XP. Probably got some players that need to upgrade. I'm going to upgrade my player my coach beforehand. Dennis Daly gets to upgrade. We're going to upgrade defender. Beautiful. Chance Warmack gets to upgrade his agile defender. Agile offensive lineman traits, giving him some pass blocks and run block finesse. And thank God Brian Burns gets to upgrade himself. We're going to keep boosting that power rusher. I want to make him scheme fit if possible. I might have to switch him to another linebacker side, but right now he's boosting. And he has superstar development. Brian Burns has superstar development. What are his abilities? He doesn't unlock one until he's an 80 overall, but under pressure, can apply pressure from the quarterback from a greater distance. And then strip specialist, still tackle effectively while trying to strip the football. So that's dope. So Brian Burns is going to be a beast. It's going to be dope. So Brian Burns is a superstar. Alex Collins, he gets to upgrade. He's an elusive back, and he's going to be going from an 80 overall. Increases his speed to what? He has 90 speed now? Jesus. Then Dante Jackson had a very solid game. We're going to boost his man-to-man, because that's what he's good at, is man-to-man. He's an 84 right now with the morale, boosting him 2 +2 man, +1 tackle, and +1 excel with 95 speed. It's crazy. 87 man-to-man. That's crazy. He's killing it. So X Factor Corner, great game. We had great results, 100 XP for all receivers. Nicely done. No need to upgrade anybody. Let's go ahead and move it on to the next week. Find out who had Player of the Week, if we had any. And find out if everybody needs to upgrade. We do have Player of the Week. That better be Brian Burns. Yes, it is. And Cam Newton. Our team was Player of the Week. There was nobody for 7, though, unfortunately. Last week's, we had nobody. Earlier, because that was bye week. So that's why. Cam Newton had a solid game as well. Brian Burns, 13 tackles, 4 sacks, 1 forced fumble. Darqueze Dennard, 8 tackles, 2 picks. Deshaun Watson, 336, 5 touchdowns. Only got sacked once, had 1 carry for 5 yards. Not a bad day for Deshaun Watson. Still, oh, we can upgrade some players. Brian Burns, oh, absolutely. Absolutely going to upgrade Brian Burns. Going to keep beasting that power rusher for you. Moves into a 77 now. He earns XP crazily. Awareness, power moves, and tackling. Nice job. Superstar development for him. I do want to check out and see if Greedy Williams is now superstar, or whatever his development is. Uh-oh. He's only a star, unfortunately. Thought Greedy Williams was going to be a superstar, but maybe if he would have had picks, maybe if he would have, you know, had more tackles or something. Brian Burns was killing it from there. And then Dante Jackson, Eric Berry. Greedy Williams is going to develop pretty nicely over the next little bit. Morris Claiborne and James Bradbury, who, yes, I know James Bradbury's an 80, so that means that Greedy Williams, we're going to move him to the slot. Alex Ogletree is killing it. Marcus Golden's getting a couple of reps. But we're going to move James Bradbury back to third. So let's take a look at the depth chart. And we're going to move my corners around real quick. I'm going to get James Bradbury some reps now that I know what the development trait of Greedy Williams is. So we're going to move James Bradbury, then Greedy Williams is going to be number 4, and then Morris Claiborne at number 5. And then slot is going to be, I think we'll keep Greedy, unless Bradbury's a 79. I guess we'll do Bradbury, and we'll do Greedy. No, I actually like that better. I liked Bradbury, Benwickery, and Howard Wilson. That helps me a lot. I like that. But we do have number 3. My number 3 corner is James Bradbury, so he's going to get some reps. Other than that, we had a solid season. We're a solid season so far. Right now, we are sitting at 6-1, going up against the 2-6 Titans and Marcus Mariota, and that defense that they have with Adoree Jackson. I will catch you guys tomorrow, where we will be streaming against the Titans. Hope you guys had a great time, and I will catch you guys next time.